Henrik Tjärnström, CEO, and Patrick Kortman, Head of Corporate Development and Investor Relations. Kindred's strongest year to date, despite contemporary headwinds. Quite impressive, the underlying business continues to perform strongly. Henrik, can you elaborate a bit on the Q4 performance and the main drivers behind?
Yes, we saw, as you say, for the full year was very strong developments, and we clearly had a very strong start of the year and some headwinds in the fourth quarter. But we still had very good underlying development in many markets. Of course, we're up against very tough comparatives as well from Q4 2020 with both sportsbook scheduling, but also the COVID situation in general. And of course also now when we did not have any activity from the Dutch market either, that made Q4 quite challenging, but still very good underlying development.
No doubt, a strong core business. Let's continue with the newly completed acquisition of Relax Gaming. Patrick, it was completed on the 1st of October, and with that Kindred added a fast-growing, high-margin B2B business to the group. What was the rationale behind the acquisition?
Yeah, obviously several reasons, and I think you mentioned also one there in your question. But to pick a few there, so first of all, as I said, a fast-growing B2B business with a world-class product portfolio. And that product portfolio obviously gives a control in for casino offering, poker, bingo, and that again is in the very core of our strategic ambition to really transform Kindred to a product and customer experience company. I think the second one is around the financials I would like to pick up, and it's a highly scalable business model with strong growth momentum and high margins. And 2021 really showcased that with 31% growth in revenues, and at the same time EBITDA or underlying EBITDA growing with 67%. So I think those would be the key elements really.
And more focus on product and customer experience going forward then. Following the acquisition of Relax, Kindred has now both the B2C and the B2B business, that is Relax Gaming. Henrik, what do you vision going forward for Relax Gaming in the group?
Yeah, Relax Gaming, as Patrick was alluding to, is a fast-growing B2B leader in their markets, and they're a good complement for Kindred, both as a group with the B2C and B2B arm, but also for us in the B2C side or in the Kindred B2C side to have a market-leading supply and can actually create differentiation again in the product and CX area, which will really create differentiation for Kindred brands as well. So it's a really good thing, and also US is a great opportunity as well for Relax, where they have not been historically, and we need more content from the B2C side, and Relax also has a great opportunity to become one of the leading aggregators in the North American market. So it's a really win-win for both B2B and B2C.
Thank you, that's very clear. More end-to-end control is definitely a main focus going forward for Kindred. And speaking of, yesterday Kindred announced that the company is building its own in-house sportsbook. That's big news. Patrick, why has Kindred taken the decision to develop its own sportsbook?
So I'm maybe picking three reasons to that, and coming back to what I said just about Relax. So essentially this is a very fundamental part of our overall product strategy, and to transform Kindred into a product and customer experience company. And now through the in-house sportsbook product, we obviously that's a way also to do that by having differentiation, flexibility, and scalability in our product offering. Then the second one, which I would like to point out, is having a mix of in-house produced bespoke offerings and combined with third-party products, and that gives obviously us a reduced risk exposure on our supply. And then thirdly is the financial element where we see a very strong financial business case on developing our own in-house sportsbook.
This is very interesting news and a very big investment. Does Kindred have what it takes to pull it off, Henrik?
Absolutely. We have been working on this for a long time with the elements of it, and our current strategic plan that goes from 21 to 23 which is just to build on what we've worked on previously, is kind of really focus in this area. When we've seen the development over the years in the areas that Patrick was mentioning, where we need to excel and to really create the best opportunity for Kindred to grow across our markets where we are present and really have the maximum opportunity there. So, and as I said, we're well into the project. We started our racing platform development already in 2013, and we launched it in 2018, and since then it's been growing phenomenally well, and also got award last year for the racing product of the year or we became the racing operator of the year in the EGR award. So we're very confident that with the 200 staff that we already have within the sportsbook area, that we have what it takes to continue to develop this in the direction of the full sportsbook product.
So the award-winning Kindred racing platform is being expanded into a full end-to-end sportsbook. That's, as I said, quite some big news. But let's have a closer look at 2022. And Henrik, can you say a few words about Kindred's trading update and what do you vision for the year?
We're very pleased to show that kind of on a like-for-like basis now, up until the 6th of February 22, that we were actually in constant currency up 4% in our revenues and our daily average revenues. And that's a really strong, considering that we are up against also tough comparatives for Q1. And so that is a very strong start to the year. And then of course we have a very exciting year ahead with a lot of items coming up, and especially the World Cup in football that's happening now in first time in the winter in November and December 22. So that will be really interesting, and a lot of work is kind of geared towards that. But in the meantime we also have very important milestones with launching our own platform in the US now in Q3, and also going live in the Netherlands and now in Q2 and stuff. So it's plenty to be excited about.
As always, exciting times ahead for Kindred. Henrik, Patrick, thank you both very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.